アメリカの人気配信者スプーキーループスさんが開催した参加型配信に私も参加させていただいた際、アニメの定義とは何かについてスプーキーさんが視聴者たちと議論を交わしていました。日本のサブカルチャーに対する海外の方々の考えや生の声を直接聞くことができ、また同時に時折彼らが迷走する様子は個人的に少し興味深く感じたので、今回はその内容をご紹介いたします。
So what other like animes could they add, chat? I mean, we got like an Attack on Titan like collab, right? Which is kind of neat. We have Castlevania, which like had an anime show. Netflix is not an anime? Why not? Netflix show Castlevania was not considered an anime? We had the Castlevania anime. That wasn't an anime? Does it have to be created in Japan for it to be considered an anime? So is it a, would it be in the style of an anime? I guess you could say. So then what would you consider the Castlevania Netflix show? Just a card, what is it a cartoon? Is that what it is? Anime is an art style? Well, yeah, but that's what I thought it was. I thought it was an art style. I didn't know that it was something exclusive that had to be done in Japan. So you're telling me if the Castlevania show was not made in America and it was made in Japan, it would be considered an anime? I didn't know. I thought it was an art style, like you had said. I didn't know that it was like anything that was made outside of Japan that mimics the similar style of imagery is not considered an anime. It's everything else is just fake. An art style of media, okay, but that media has to be within the bounds of Japan, correct? See, we have two different variants in chat right now. That's why it's very confusing for me. We have some that are saying it's just a media or an art form. Some that are saying it's Japan or Japan only. That's it. I agree that's a type of animation with genres within its art style, and we use adjectives to describe kinds of anime, Japanese anime, American anime. So is it safe to say that Castlevania is considered a American anime then? Is that the right way to categorize it or what? Because I've never watched Death Note, I've never watched Tokyo Ghoul, I've never watched like One Piece, but like there are similarities in terms of how they are created, in terms of what they all look like, right? So when I saw the Castlevania one, I was like, this seems like it's an anime to me. Am I gonna start watching anime? I would like to introduce myself to that stuff. My biggest thing is I've never known where to find it. You know what I mean? Like the Castlevania one I watched was incredibly violent, and Toki was like, "Oh yeah, you need to watch like some of these other ones. They're pretty insane." It looks like I got a list of things to catch up on. Got a 50-page list for you? Fuck, dude. Okay. Attack on Titan is fine. I thought Attack on Titan was like super popular, is it not? That's like a pretty long series, right? It's been around for so long. Attack on Titan is okay. I mean, like that's the thing with any type of media we consume, right? Like not everyone's gonna like it. Like people really enjoy like that movie Barbarian. I thought the movie was dumb as fuck. People also like Scream 6 because of Ghostface. I thought the movie was incredibly campy, you know, but it is what it is. Each their own, right? How well do you feel he fits into the game? I mean, like, dude, we let go of that image a long time ago. We started getting like, you know, Nicolas Cage and stuff like that in the game. Like everyone kind of like balked at like the whole Trickster idea, but it kind of makes sense. You guys ever read the Trickster lore, bro? He's an evil piece of shit, dude. Trickster's not from an anime. Just because he's not like, you know, machete wielding muscular scary dude doesn't mean he can't be fucking evil, right? He can't fit in a horror game. But that's where a lot of people thought that DBD started losing its identity with that, which makes no sense to me. Just look up how popular Dragon Ball Z is in Spanish-speaking cultures. Attack on Titan is very big, right? Very popular. Toki also says that Attack on Titan is also is a ginormous fun ride. Yeah, my biggest thing is I just don't know where to watch it at. I'm assuming like people say Crunchyroll is one of the streaming services, right? That offers that stuff. Anime is ginormous, so that's why I thought that there was. I guess it's very similar to like music. I guess you could say. How some people believe that like, oh, this is not considered metal or this is not considered pop. What some people do. Pokemon is considered an anime, is it? Okay. It's an American anime. There's going to be different cultural uses in that comparison to Japanese anime, but regardless, anime is a type of animation/art style. People can draw anime art style. Got it. Okay. The Castlevania is not an anime, but it looks similar. So what would it just be considered a cartoon then? Because for me, not knowing any of the culture, I remember like looking at that and I was like, okay, well that like seems similar to like some of the other things I've seen like on the internet. You know what I mean? Avatar: The Last Airbender is also an American. Isn't Avatar: The Last Airbender like ginormous in terms of fandom? Isn't it like really, really big? So do we have people that do not consider that an anime? Like some people that like say that no, that's not an anime. It's not made in Japan. So pretty much what I'm gathering from the conversation is there's always going to be a divide somewhere where some people say it's this, some people say it's not, right? Consider anime as cartoons for kids. Well, okay. It's obviously not, right? Like, because there's like shitload of adults that, you know, love that. It's a hot topic in social settings? Apparently so.
なんかさっきからアニメについてずっと話してますけど、やっぱりいろんな意見がありますね。すごい迷走していて面白いです。今現在視聴者が1000人を超えてるんですが、日本人は私だけなのかな。アニメについては全然詳しくないんで、私はずっとコメントを控えてるんですが、たださっきポケモンはアニメって言ってる方がいたのはちょっとびっくりしました。あれはどういうことでしょう。私の認識ではポケモンはゲームなんですけど、向こうでは違うのかな。いや、いろんな意見があって興味深いです。一言だけコメントしてみましょうか。読んでもらえるかわかんないですが。
We called it subculture in Japan. That's so cool that like the government acknowledges that culture. It's like, yeah, these are dope. Well, no, it's just something that I've never explored before, so I'm genuinely curious. Anime-related content is used a lot in marketing too. Oh, I bet. Anime, it's made originally in Japan. Castlevania is made English originally. So is One Piece and like Death Note? Are they not dubbed in English, or is it only Japanese? It's a dub. Okay. The language doesn't matter as long as it's made in Japan with 2D cartoonish animation. That's anime or 3D CGI and shit. Okay. Is that like the easiest way to define it? Disney movies in Japan are considered anime, but we wouldn't consider that here. So it just depends on where you are and if you're annoyed. Okay. Got it. I was just genuinely curious because like that was like the only like style of show that I watched. That when I watched the Castlevania thing on Netflix, I was like, wow, like this was like a really enjoyable watch. I really had fun watching the show. Like I wanted to finish it, you know? So is Pokemon bigger in the States than it is elsewhere? It's not. It's much bigger. Oh, bigger in Japan, but not so much in the States? Really? Okay. Japan has massive events for Pokemon. They give out IRL event codes for the games and everything to get legendaries year after year. That's fucking cool. Okay. Yeah, I've never been. Everyone says that. Everyone that I've talked to has says actually been to Japan says it's fucking awesome. Don't they also have like in Japan? Don't they have like mechs and shit that are like fucking ginormous and stuff? Is the proper term Gundam? Is that what that is? Is Gundam the same thing as a mech? Is that pretty much the same thing? Type 1 in chat. Who you ever been? You ever been to Japan? A few. Okay. Stationary at one point. Very cool. Okay. Why there's no gameplay going on? Because we're talking about anime shit, man. I'm a noob to that kind of stuff, so I was just curious. This DBD is my line of work, so I was curious. I want to educate myself.
国際学術誌アニメーション制作における実践的過程の創刊号では、アニメとは単なる国籍ラベルではなく、日本のアニメーション産業の美学的、技術的伝統に基づいた表現様式であると定義されています。そしてその定義は次の3つの基準に基づいています。第一の文化的な起源は、セルガ時代の彩色法、リミテッドアニメーション技法、そしてキャラクターの大きな目など、日本独自の表現様式を受け継いでいることが求められます。第2の生産ネットワークは、制作委員会方式やメディアミックス戦略といった日本特有の制作・流通体制の中で生まれた作品に限られ、海外の単独スタジオによるアニメ風の作品はアニメには含まれないようです。そして第3の技術的革新の方眼は、デジタル時代になっても手書きアニメ特有の質感や動きの省略、強調といった表現原理を継承している作品、例えば 3DCG で制作された広角機動隊のような例はアニメとして認められるといいます。一方で10種類の AI に論争の解決策を問い、その答えを整理した結果、国際的な議論の場でより実効性を持たせるためのアニメの定義に関する3つの原則が新たに生まれました。 まず第一原則の歴史的連続性では、1963年に始まった鉄腕アトム以降の商業アニメの系譜に位置づけられる作品をアニメと定義し、それ以外の芸術的実験的なアニメはアートアニメーションと呼んで区別しています。第二原則のグローバル需要の現実では、広角機動隊や新世紀エヴァンゲリオンなどの海外市場でジャパニーズアニメとして認知されている作品を逆輸入的にアニメとみなしています。そして第三原則の表現様式の客観化では、アニメーション研究者チャールズ・ソロモンが唱えた動きの創造的再現という定義を拡張し、背景を固定しながら限られた部分だけを動かす日本独自の動的静止技法を様式の指標として導入しています。このように現代の最新 AI が導き出した論争解決策は、歴史や産業、美学という複数の観点からアニメという言葉を定義し直そうとする試みの内容でした。しかしながらこの定義にも課題は残されています。例えば日米合作作品の位置づけは曖昧なままであり、 AI によって生成されたアニメ作品をどのように扱うかという基準も未だ整っていません。また韓国や中国で制作される日本風のアニメ作品がこの定義から除外されることへの懸念もあります。今後もグローバル化が進む中で、アニメの定義は時代に合わせて進化し続ける必要があるのかもしれませんが、少なくとも年齢や性別、人種に関係なく世界中の人々から愛されているアニメおよびアニメ風作品を単なる子供向けの幼稚なカートゥーンと定義するのは完全な誤りであることだけは間違いないようです。